So good morning students. Today we are going to study about physical science of class 8. We will see what is the chapter. So first we will see some pictures. See the first picture. Are you able to see this boy? What is he doing? He is kicking the ball. And see the second picture. There is a ball who is playing baseball and throwing that ball. And this ball is thrown by his hand. And what is this things called as? Let's see few more pictures, then we will conclude that. In this picture, a girl is riding bicycle and the boy is cheering him. And what is she doing for this riding bicycle? She's paddling it, and she's applying something on that pedal. What is that we will be discussing. Before that, see the next picture. In this picture, what are these players doing? The first player is just means he is trying to catch that ball, and in second one he is controlling that ball, he is playing hockey, and in the third one the person is stopping the ball. Yes. Okay. So in all these things we can see that these all are using some kind of thing that is known as force. So we will talk about force today. So what is force? So first we will see that in that force, is it a pull? Means see, in with few pictures you saw the force is like we are pulling it, and in something we saw that we are pushing it. Now, so what is force? So we will see that force is a push or a pull. So in this, the first one, see, we are pushing something. The green person is pushing something, so he is applying some force. So applying some force, and see, he is pulling. In the second one, the red one is pulling that door. You pull the door, you push the door. So we can say that force is something in which we push or pull the object. Okay, when we push or pull the object is known as force. Okay students, so now look around yourself and observe what activities you do which involve push or pull. You can take the example from the morning activities to the late night activities when you go to sleep. So in the starting, from the starting, what do? So we can see that you generally wake up, you brush your teeth, you apply some force on your brush, then you do the brushing of your teeth, then you move with some kind of force, then you take the bicycle or bus to come to school. When you take the bicycle, like you saw in the this image, that you were applying some force on the pedal to come, or to means take the bicycle away. So in everything you are applying force, and that's why you can see that there are some push or pull forces in every kind of activity. Let's see some activity. Now you have to tell me about in the comment box which one is correct. See, in the first one you have to tell the actions. So in the first one we can see that moving a book placed on a table. So action will be pushing, pulling, lifting. We can do everything. Okay, in this, in all this kind of things only we can do pushing, pulling and lifting. We cannot fly, shut, throw, flick. Okay, and action can be grouped as we can push only or pull only. We can do both in this. And see, the opening or shutting a door, it will be same. We can pull and push also. And in the third, drawing a bucket of water from a well, what will we do in this? We will only pull in this. Okay. And the fourth one, a football player taking a penalty kick, what will we do? We will push. We cannot pull in this. Okay, because when we will push the ball, then only the ball will reach to the goal. Okay students. And the fifth one, a cricket ball hit by a batsman, what he is doing? He is doing batting. He is applying some force, means he is pushing something. So this will be only action will be grouped as push force. Okay. And the sixth one, moving a loaded cart, what we can do in this? In this we can push. Okay, this cart will be pushed, then only it can move, and when we want to stop it we have to pull also. Okay. And the seventh one, this is opening a drawer. When we open a drawer, what will happen? In this we will take the push force or pull force. In this the pull force will be applied. Okay students, here we will be pushing. Everyone is clear with this? Now we will be moving forward and you have to identify what is happening in this. In the first one, there are two terms written over here, repel and attract. So in first one, repel, what is happening? You can see the same color. When the person is taking this magnets together, then it is repelling each other. But in the second picture you can see this, when the different colors are getting closer, they are getting attracted. So these two forces are known as repel and attract forces. Okay, and see the second one, there is a car. In this car, the person is not applying any force, and in the second one, what he's doing, he's applying some force. Okay, so he's moving that car little bit, so he's applying some forces over there. And after this, everyone have seen this and everyone have played also this. The first one is known as, yes students, it is known as ringa ringa roses, and the second one, they are just fighting with each other. In both these things they are applying some force, and you have to identify the force which is pull or push. In the first one, it is what? It is pulling the force. Okay, and the second one, they are pushing each other because they are fighting it. But you don't have to do this kind of activities with your peers. Okay, everyone should be happy and be together. And in the next one, what are these both doing? Bullock and his owner, they both are pulling each other. Yes, he is defending himself and he is taking control over the bullock. Yes, okay, now see, we can see over there, these forces are due to some interaction. In everything you saw this, see, in this both are pulling each other. There means there are interaction between these two persons. In this pictures also there are some interaction, and see, force is occurring in this car when the person is pushing, means the interaction is getting happened over there. Okay, so we can see this force are due to an interaction. And so what is this interaction? Let's see. An interaction of one object with another object result in a force between two objects. So if there is a force, we have to say there are two objects over there. One will be pushing to something and one will be receiving that force. Then only force can happen over there. Okay students, you have to remember, the force will be there when only there are two objects, and force will be result between two objects. Now there is a question for you all. Okay, you have to give the answer in the comment box. See, the question is, give some real life examples where we can see the interaction of object on application of force. Okay, where we can see this, you have to give live examples. Let me give you one example, the interaction, like we can see a person pulling water from a well through that bucket. Okay, so in that bucket, when water is filled up, he is pulling the rope, means the rope is the medium, the interaction between that person who is pulling and the water in the container. Okay, interaction is between them. Like this, you have to give some example in the comment box. Now you have to explain this thing with the help of this figure, how the force are due to interaction. Just now I have explained. If you are clear, you have to write down this in your comment box and we will move forward. Now see, there is a picture. You all have played this thing. Yes students, in this what have you done? In this is known as Rashakasi in Hindi. Yes, rope pulling in English. So in this, what everyone do? They, from the both side, all the persons are pulling that rope, and when there is an indication, when that indication is crossing the line, then the other team wins. And when this is happening due to much more force on one side, and you have to apply more force over there, like that only. So everyone have played this, they can identify how this is going on. You have to relate this with the force, okay, push or pull force. Now there was a video of, see, I was doing in that video, I was pushing a washing machine and pulling a washing machine, which will be beneficial for me, which will be easy, push or a pull. You have to say about this. Let's explore this thing. Okay, what will happen if I push from one side, when I will push from other side, when I will push and from the another side someone else will push, what will happen to the object? Okay students, so see, in this first part, what is happening? The person is pushing a box with a force. So interaction is between this his hand and this box, and in this the box will move because he is capable to move this box. And in second one, you can see there is much bigger box over there, and the both are trying to move, but this box is not getting moved, it is at its place only. So what we can say here, they are applying force, but we cannot see the force is getting, means something is, this force is getting useless because they are not able to move this thing, because their force are much lesser to move this big box. And the second one, from one side a person is moving, from another side also person is moving the box. This box will be at the same state. When it will be in the same state, it will be in the same state when the equal force is applied from the both side. Okay students, and if one will exceed from one side, like I will say this white one is giving the force, see, he is giving the force about, see, he is applying 40, see the power like 40, and he is applying 20 only. Okay, he is applying here 20. So if we take, who will win? The white one will winning. Okay, because he is pushing with the force of 40. And let's see what will happen next. You have to tell the question, what is the net force of an object if two forces acting on it in opposite direction are equal? So what will happen, just now I have told you, you have to write this thing in the comment box, and while then I will tell you that the net force of an object if two forces are acting on it in the opposite direction are equal, then it will be 0. Okay, it will be 0. Is everyone correct? Let me see what will happen. So there is one more question, that two boys A and B are applying force on a block. If the block moves towards the boy A, which one of the following statements are correct? A, magnitude of force applied by A is greater than that of B. B, magnitude of force applied by A is smaller than that of B. And C, net force on the block is towards B. And D, magnitude of force applied by A is equal to that B. So what will be the answer? Everyone should write this on the comment box. Okay, so we will read this question again and we will clear this, what is the answer. So in this we can see that there are two boys A and B, they are applying force on a block, but if the block moves towards A, it is moving towards A, so which one is having more force? So B will be having more force. So magnitude of force applied by A is smaller than of B. Okay, B is the correct answer. Okay students, everyone is right. Now let's recap what we have studied today. So we have studied about, first we talked about force, it is a push or a pull force, but now we can see that this is both. A push or a pull force on an object is known as force. And the second we studied about force are due to interaction, because we need two things, then only this interaction between them can cause a force. And we explored the forces with different activities, like putting one person, both two persons on both sides, And if we saw that if one is applying more force and one is applying less force, where will it move? It will move who will be having more force. Okay students, now these are few homework for you all. Like two persons are applying forces on two opposite sides of a moving cart. The cart still moves with the same speed in the same direction. What do you interpret about the magnitude and direction of the force applied? And the second question is, what do you mean by magnitude of force? Third one is, how does changing of direction affect the force applied? And let's see one activity. This is for you all. You have to do this activity. You have to ask your sibling to join you in this activity. Both of you have to push the door from opposite sides and see towards whom the door is moving. Accordingly, write your observation about whether the force was being added or net difference was there, and mention the direction of the force as well. Okay students, thank you. We will be meeting in the next class of this chapter again. Thank you students.